Alright, and we are back for round 2 against giant gunners. Yeah, that hand is very tempting. You know, it's great if I get a black and so on and so forth, but cannot really keep one lander, at least in limited. Oh, and that 6 is awful. Like, truly awful, especially since my... I think I will have to keep it though. My open mult to 6-2. I guess it's not too bad. I just don't want to keep that. Like, it's 5 land with just a very bad creature. Don't really like going down to 5, but alright, that's a very solid 5 though. If if this makes some sense. I don't think I want that Stoic Builder, as my opponent will put a card on bottom too. Alright, so despite mulligan to 5, we are not in the worst spot because we have a good mulligan and the opponent mulligan too, so not the worst. Alright. Drawing rats is fine, at least it's a creature I can cast if my opponent does have a removal for the cultivator, which they might very well have. And we are playing against another white, black, green deck, interestingly enough. Drifter, sure. Drawing a land here would have been sweet for the Briar Bridge Patrol, but Blob is a fine play too. Yeah, the exact same matchup it seems. And I'm also playing Delirium, so it's pretty funny. Graph Mole is not something I wanted to see. That card is like really powerful, but not much I can do about that. If I could draw my Vessel, that'd be great, because if I can enable the Blob, get some more things, yeah, that's probably one of the best top deck at that point. Maybe Mind Rack Demon is good too, but Demon with absolutely no card in the graveyard is rather risky, I would say. Yeah, they are also on the Delirium thing, which is pretty funny. Alright, do I want to trade my Patrol for a Drifter and a Clue? And this is if they block with Graph Mole, which could be quite risky because I do have some mana open. I think they will... I don't know. If they make the double block, I'm fine trading. If they have Puncturing Light, it's slightly annoying, but... Alright, they did make the double block, interestingly enough. It might indicate that they have the Puncturing Light, I don't know. Alright, either way I'm fine making that trade, drawing card. The Water in the Web doesn't do much here, so I might as well play the Rats and pass the turn. So also good for Delirium, I guess, to some extent. I mean, creature is not the hardest thing to get in the graveyard, but yeah. You know, we just traded one card, but I just, you know, I drew off that, so it's fine. Alright, my opponent is on 4 color, and that's starting to be quite interesting. Hermit is fine, I guess. Slightly annoying, but I can live with that. I don't think I mind trading my rat for any of my opponent creature. I guess I cannot block either way, so it makes things easier, even simpler. Oh. Expose evil on those two. Alright, sure. You got them. Doesn't sound so great, because if I hadn't anything to play, their Hermit would have flipped, and they cannot really swing back, so I don't really understand that play. I mean, they probably just want to draw off the clue, but... it sounds fairly weak to me. Like... I mean... maybe you just want to draw as many cards as possible, as fast as possible, but I think you could get more value out of that card than using it just as a 4 mana draw one card, which seems very weak. I guess they have the mole, but still. I just hope they don't get a sick clue engine like Mysteries or something like that. It'd be really bad. Alright, that's very interesting. I might lose to that, honestly, especially since there is some sort of board stall here. Yeah. It's not really something I wanted to see by any means. Unfortunately, my blob cannot attack efficiently there. None of my creature can attack. Might just lose to the Triscal Phobia or whatever it is. It's gonna kill me in 7 turn if I don't do anything. Well, losing to that will at least make me, I guess, more aware of its power level. I'm still not sold on that, but I guess if I lose to it, it's gonna change up things. Yeah. So they flip their Hermit. Ooh. Ooh, that was a sick top deck. That was a sick top deck. I mean, you only live once. I'm going for it. It might not be the right play, but I'm going for it. Whatever. Let's get crazy. If they have a removal, that's really bad, but there aren't that many removal that kill Armandal, so we'll try that out. It might not work out, but let's get crazy. At least nothing removes it at instant speed. I don't think so. If they have an Angelic Purge, that's slightly annoying, but I don't know. They might have kept that in hand, but I would assume that they would have used it maybe on one. No, none of my creatures were threatening, so maybe not. Alright. At least it puts us kind of far from this, but if they swing back, I don't know. I don't know. It's probably not right to do that. I don't know. On the other hand, if I'm not doing that, I'm not doing anything. My opponent has 2 cards in hand that don't seem to be relevant. They might have a removal. This kills very fast. There aren't that many ways to... I don't know. Definitely don't know. If I get Angelic Purge there, I will certainly lose the game. I guess next turn I'm kinda drawing 2 cards. If they have nothing, they are just dead very fast though, so there is that. Flameblade Angel does not really beat Armandal, I don't think so. No, that... oh, alright. I auto-yielded too quickly. So, if this work, let me just think about it. I go down to... yeah, they are not gonna kill me next turn. Yeah, no, I mean the 3-scale thing is not gonna work with the 9 life I'm gaining each turn. At least not yet. Alright, let's just make sure I did not auto-yield it. I'm a little bit paranoid about that. I only have creatures into the graveyard, so Gloom doesn't seem like the best play yet. Alright, going back down to 32. I guess I'm gonna sacrifice a clue. Logger. Might as well play the Gloom, right? No, probably not. I should just play the Logger, I think. Alright. So I guess my opponent will gain life here. Does make sense. I mean, again, if they cannot find an answer to Armandal, I'm gonna win. That card is pretty sick. No? I did not think about that at all. I was like, well, it's a stall war. It's not gonna go that well for me, and so on and so forth. And then there is just a sick Abbey top deck that shift everything. That was sick, and yeah. I mean, they might definitely top deck something next turn, but they did not top deck something this turn. At least it doesn't seem so. And without any top deck, yeah. They have to chump block with the Angel next turn. Yeah. If they don't attack with the Angel, yeah, they did not top deck something. And I'm gonna go up to 37. Yeah. Ooh, Rabbit Bite. So now they are just straight up dead. Those top decks were something else. And I go up to 56, I think. 18, no, 46. That was dumb. That was really dumb. My rares and mythic are pretty powerful. But sometimes you just open and get past 1, 2, 3, 4 rares and 1 mythic that are all great in limited. And also playable in constructed actually for most of them. Alright, so what did we see? We saw a Graph Mole, which I do have a few answers for at least. We saw a 3-scale Decaphobia, which since I didn't pick a Fiery Temper over the sideboard root out, which is probably a misplay, maybe. Yeah, I think it's a not a misplay, a mispick, I guess. because I would have been happy to have that Destroy Target Artifact or Enchantment for both this match and the last match. But given what we saw, I don't think there's anything I want to change for game 2. Alright. Well, the Profane Prince is pretty efficient at winning game. I haven't actually had the pleasure to play with that yet in Limited. I've played the land but never invoked the demon. Alright, again, fairly decent hand, quite slow though. I mean, playing nothing before turn 3 on the draw is, I mean, can be risky depending on what the opponent does. Like if they play the Forge Master here, it'd be really bad for me. If they don't have a 2-drop though, I'm fine. I'm very fine with my hand, especially since I drew another land in the meantime. And my opponent's draw seems particularly slow. I guess they are fetching. I mean, they are playing a 4-color deck, it seems, so there is that. So it's Naya with a touch of black, maybe for Thorin, I don't really know. But I guess it's, you know, it's kind of normal that they make a slow draw if I mean, it was to be expected when you are playing more color, and they are missing land drop too. I think playing the demon without any that could be risky, and I could take quite a bunch of damage. I don't really like playing Tormentor without 1 mana available, but I think I'll do that. Like, it's a very good card on the board, and if they use their next turn to use a removal on the Tormentor, it means they are not drawing off the Bishop. It means that my Mind Rack Demon is not gonna die. I mean, it's less likely to die, so it's pretty great. My opponent is doing some sweet things there, like getting a clue plus their land back is sweet. Alright, fine. No attack. If they are willing to double block on the Tormentor and I draw land, that's gonna be a blowout. I drew a dead weight. Interesting. I think I'm gonna deadweight the builder, because I'd rather, like, if I put it on the bishop, they can just keep it around and get the value. It's still on the battlefield, and then trade here and take 4. As if I put it on the builder, they can jump, but it's fine. And they don't really want to trade those two, I don't think so. So I think it's fine. This way I can attack without, you know, having to flip to protect my thing if they double block or something like that. Alright, they jump blocked as I anticipated. And I can just play the Scarecrow, and now I feel pretty fine playing the Demon, because even if I miss, I do have 3 type in the graveyard. I mean, I will have 3 types, sorry, pretty soon. And I kinda need my land because of those 2 Throttle, and I guess 3 5-drop. Alright. It could be a removal on the Tormentor. No, it's not. Interesting. Oh, it's Toughness? Oh, it's Mana Cost, actually. Never mind. Alright, makes sense. That's a pretty solid blocker from the opponent. Alright. I guess I'm attacking with both creature and using Throttle, right? Or maybe I should just get rid of the Bishop, or just play the Demon. Maybe playing the Demon with the Tormentor ability backup is good. I don't know. So if I attack with both, they will probably block the Courier. They go down to 10, they lose their Ox. They get the Bishop. I mean, they still have the Bishop. If I'm playing the Demon, I'm not doing anything else this turn though, which is pretty annoying. I could only attack with the Tormentor and maybe they will take it, playing around a Trick. Not very likely to happen though. I don't know what is my best play between attacking using Throttle or playing Mind Rack Demon. That's not so easy to say. think I will attack, use throttle. Yeah, I think it's fine. They blocked here. Oh, now I will just let that resolve and play the demon. Quite glad that I don't have to use throttle. What did I get? So currently I am taking damage from the demon. Can I answer to the trigger by sacrificing the scarecrow? Not sure. Not so sure about that. I could just discard a throttle to the tormentor. That could be an option. So I don't get hit for 4. Don't think I would really want to do that though. I'm quite sure that I can sacrifice this now and that it will prevent me from taking damage, but maybe I'm wrong. But I don't see any reason why this would not work though. No, yeah, it worked. Alright, yeah. But that makes sense. Alright. So they could have Silver Strike here. There's just not much I can do about the Silver Strike, actually. So I guess I'm gonna attack with both creatures. If they have Silver Strike, they'll be left with 4 cards in hand at 14. Yeah, if they have Silver Strike, I'm not in the best spot, and they do have it. Alright. Okay. They still have to deal with the Tormentor because it's gonna kill them. Maybe I should have just kept the demon back as long as they had 4 mana. I don't know. Playing around Silver Strike is interesting because if they don't have it, you lose quite a lot for no reason. I don't think it's right to. Ooh, the mole plus the bishop. Well, I will have to get rid of the mole, I think, if I want to have a shot at winning this game. And the ox is start. Yeah, I think I'm losing that now. The Silver Strike kind of put me pretty far behind. So I could flip that, but then I need to use 3 mana and I cannot throttle, and I need to throttle next turn pretty much no matter what. So I think I should get rid of the mole as soon as possible, and probably yeah. At least I have 2 good removal in hand, but my opponent does have a bunch of cards in hand, and yeah, 5 card plus a clue cannot be that good for me. Especially since they might just have another 3-drop next turn. Bygone Bishop is great, by the way, but I guess it's pretty obvious. Like in Limited, 2/3 flying for 3 is already very good, and you don't have to do anything. Like that card is just straight up great. It's like Tireless Tracker. Just better than Tracker in Limited, actually, I think, most of the time. But this doesn't prevent you from being flooded, as Tracker kinda helps regarding that. I don't know. I'm still thinking about the Mind Rack Demon play into Silver Strike. I pretty much knew that the opponent would have that. The question is, how much should I play around that? And I don't actually really know. Because staying there and doing nothing, I don't know. That was quite interesting, at least. Nothing, alright. Well, let's try to throttle that bishop away. Don't really want to take the damage, nor let them draw cards. If they have a punch spell, it's pretty annoying, but there's not a whole lot I can do about that. Kinda want to play the Logger, kinda want to keep that ability available though. Don't really want to play land, I want to be able to discard my land for the Tormentor. And Logger just doesn't do anything on this board, so I think I should just pass the turn here. as my opponent will probably get a land and sacrifice their clue. So they will have 7 cards in hand at the beginning of their next main phase. That cannot be a good sign for me. Pretty interesting 4-color deck though. Ooh. Angel of Deliverance. I did not really want... Yeah, that's not something I wanted to face. And they do have Delirium here, so if this hits me once, I think I straight up lose. And when it deals damage, so... Right. Well, we will try to raise that, I guess. Don't think I can raise it though. I'm attacking with that because it would have been removed from the game by the Angel either way. And at least I get to draw now. If I play the Logger, they will just remove it. At least I can chump block the Ox before and take list. I don't think I can beat this Angel. It's pretty bad because it's 8 mana is just way too much in this set, but here it's gonna beat me fairly efficiently, I think. If I draw my Compulsion and get rid of the Angel, maybe I can win off the Mist. Yeah, this could happen. Not very likely, but it could happen. Flameblade Angel is quite threatening though. Yeah, now it's too many Angel for me to win, I think, at this point. The opponent deck is quite special though. Doesn't seem like a very good deck to me. I don't know. I mean, playing 4-color ramp with some 8-drop is not something you really want to do in this set. I guess Graph Mole can buy you time. Strike 2. Either way, Abby is not gonna do it here, so it's gonna be a lose. So my opponent is playing some big Angel. That's interesting. Watcher in the Web kinda deal with Angel to some extent. Might want the second. I would side in Clipwing if I had that. I don't, unfortunately. They did not show a bunch of removal, so maybe Might Be Unreason is good. What would I cut for that, though? Aim High is pretty good at beating Angel too, to some extent, so I kind of want to keep that around. Might Be Unreason is great with Gloom, by the way. Kind of want that in this matchup. My opponent is playing 4-color, but did not show many removal, and this card could really win game on its own, I think. What can I cut though? Maybe Stoic Builder. That card is just like very weak. Alright, we'll try that out. Very interesting deck for my opponent. I think it's the first time that I see a slow 4-color deck do some decent thing in this set, because it's quite fast and aggressive. Alright, that hand seems great to me. Do like it a lot. Yeah, I mean, turn 1 Vessel, turn 2 using Vessel is always great. And hopefully I'll get some sort of 3-drop that I can play, or at least a Swamp for the Tormentor. Alright, great. So now I have all the lands I need, and Mind Rack Demon. Alright, well, I should just blow up my thing end of my opponent turn. It'd be better, because now they know what I have, and that might change up the way they want to play, but whatever. Alright, that was a very good thing to put onto the battlefield, especially since I have Demon next turn. That could be a very, very gross start from me. I need 2 more type into the graveyard, and I'll have 2 4/4 by turn 4. That sounds sweet. I think I'll go for that. Yeah. If we don't hit, it's slightly annoying. And we did hit, not really luckily. I guess it's kind of lucky, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, very, very good board state here. That's for sure. So they have the Silver Strike again. Alright. Silver Strike, you do have that. I don't think I want to play into Silver Strike again, especially since I saw that they have that last game. I think I will just attack with the Ancient. If they block, I'm definitely using Might Beyond Reason. That's one of the better targets I could have in my entire deck. And 7 makes it very unlikely that they can do anything. Alright, and I'm gonna put it now because it's damage and I don't have anything better to do. I could play Tormentor, but it's not best. It's not the best thing. And now I have 7/7 and X-Proof Trample, which I don't think my opponent will ever be able to deal with. Yeah. That was a great start. I'm pretty sure they do have Silver Strike. The first turn they tap their land to play something. I'm gonna attack with Mine Rack Demon. But if they just keep taking 7, that's completely fine with me. Like I'm winning in this process, so feel free to take 7 each turn if that's what you want to do. And as long as I'm doing that, they cannot really, you know, play anything during their turn, because if they do, I can just attack with the demon, which yeah, I think in this precise spot playing around Silver Strike is very, very good. As last game, I don't know, maybe no, last game I don't think I was applying enough pressure to justify playing around that card. So now, should I play around the Sinful thing that destroys? It actually exiles all the creatures, so it kills the Tormentor. Huh. Hey, that's interesting. At this point, I think it's the only card that can put my opponent back into the game. I think I'm gonna play the Cultivator, cause yeah, I think it's the right play. Cause if they have Descend upon the Sinful, I definitely don't want to play my Tormentor into it, because it would die to that card. And now the advantage of playing the Death Cap is that it can attack, and if they just, I guess if they play nothing, alright, a knock, so I guess they are pretty much dead here. Yeah. Alright, especially with Throttle, I don't think they can beat my Tramplers. Yeah, they take minimum 6 damage, no matter how they block. So, and I just don't have to do anything. Yeah, and if they use any type of trick, I can throttle. So yeah, that should be game. All right, the start I made was just crazy sick. Like turn 1 Vessel, turn 2 blow up the Vessel, then Gloom into Demon. That was sick, and then the sideboard Might Beyond Reason. That was just completely sick. And I think the only card that could save my opponent was the Descend upon the Sinful. And playing the Cultivator was good. Better than Tormentor, I think, because of that. And I think I've played pretty well against Silver Strike that game. So I'm very, very happy about this ending. That was sweet, and I think well played. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. And I see you guys in a few minutes for the final round. Thank you for watching.